Good evening. How are you?
I am fresh as a flower, I would say. So,
Nice.
and how about you? How are you doing?
I am not fresh as a flower, I must say
Oh,
that.
why so?
I've had a very lazy day, I would say. So yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Actually, I visited my native place and I got back here this morning. So that's the reason why I can say I'm in a good place mentally and emotionally. I enjoyed a lot. And it's obvious when you see your parents after a long time, when you visit those places which are really close to your heart, it always rejuvenates you. So that's what exactly happened with me.
That's nice. That's always nice to hear, to sort of have a break from your routine life and go back to your parents and meeting them, making sure they're okay, they're happy. That's always nice.
Yes. Yes. And what about you? When did you, I guess, visit your native place? Is the place you are living your native place or?
So I was born and raised in Mumbai.
Mhm.
So we have another apartment in the same building. So I was born
Okay.
on the 15th floor of that apartment. And
Mm-hmm.
once my uncle, my chachu got married, we moved into this house so we can, like my dad, my
Okay.
mom, and my brother and I can live in this house by ourselves. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can go meet my grandparents whenever I want. And my native place, my grandfather moved from Rajasthan to Mumbai.
Okay.
So, yeah, I keep going there every 2, 3 years. So it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like the climate there. It's either too hot or
Mm.
too cold, as always. Mhm.
Yes,
But
actually.
obviously, as a child, I remember playing in that house, and it's
Hmm.
always fun to go back there and just relax for a couple of days, live the slow life, the silent life, I would say, away from the
Right,
city.
right. Yes, yes. So uh, last week, I also got a chance to visit my paternal home. Though we don't, my parents don't live there. They just visit that place occasionally. So it was their wedding anniversary, and we planned a surprise for them, and we celebrated there. And it was, I can say, it was best ever time of my life. So yes, you can see the glow. Though I am tired today because I did a lot of things. It's so hot here in Mohali, and I had to do a lot of things. But yes, I don't feel tired. I'm not feeling like tired today. I'm quite fresh. Okay, so I have one question for you,
Yeah, let's go.
and it is very simple. It is very simple. First question is, how can we make English our habit or part of our everyday life? Okay, because this is what which this question. I mean, my audience asked me this question. They want to make this language their part, especially when you don't have this background. No one speaks English around you. You come from a Hindi medium school. So, what should be the steps? Okay. So, now I want to know this from you.
Um, See, it's very important to understand that when you want to create an environment that is full of
Hmm.
English, that is full of learning, not just English, but like new things in general, right? Um, you have to be very observant about things that you can change in your life, in your routine, I would say, right? Now, I understand your question, but the answer can be so different for so many people, right? Like for
People.
you, you don't have that exposure of going to work every day and meeting strangers or meeting your coworkers. For me, I don't have the thing where I have to constantly meet my family members. I don't have to constantly go to work because I work from home as well, you know? So
Hmm.
it's very important that if you don't have a I usually call it infrastructure, but if you don't have the environment or the infrastructure to create moments or to create engagements in English, then you should find other ways in which you can do it. For me, that can be watching videos on YouTube about football because I love football. I love following a certain team in London. So what happens is whenever uh, the season ends, right at the end of the year, um, I go in depth about which players my team can sign. I mean, in depth as in I don't do the research myself. I just watch people on YouTube who are doing some sort of analysis, or they're doing some sort of,
Mhm.
or maybe they're just spreading the news that hey, Arsenal are interested in buying this player. These are his qualities. This is what we can expect from him if we end up signing him. So for me, it's about YouTube. So when I'm on YouTube, I'm looking for things that are happening in London in terms of my football team. I mean, then I watch a lot of clips in terms of gaming, right? So people who are playing games, people who are competing professionally while playing these games, right? So what you have to do is, firstly, you have to see around you. If you have coworkers who are fluent or decent or better at you in English, then yes, take their help. Sort of subtly announce to them that hey, I'm on this journey to improve my
Mm.
speaking skills, or I'm on the lookout for new vocabulary that can enhance my career, that can help me upskill myself, right? But there are times where you don't have this environment, where you don't have people, you don't
Mm.
have someone you can bounce ideas off of, or you can get feedback
Right.
from. In that case, do what I do, find interests, find things that you can sort of engage in,
Mhm.
and it has to be fun. It
Right.
doesn't have to feel like homework. It doesn't have to feel like a task,
Mhm.
right? So for me,
Yes.
football,
Yes.
watching football, playing football, I absolutely love it.
Mm.
I'll never get bored of it. I hope. So if you are into cricket, if you're into another sport like chess, paddle
Mm.
is another game that's up and coming. So maybe you can start researching that if you like to play it, if you like to watch it, right? So try to
Yes.
inculcate these new interests that can help you
Mm.
understand new words, understand how these expert communicators like
Mm.
presenters and analysts, they sort of communicate their ideas. Even though they don't give
Yes.
away all the details, they're very good at deflecting questions. They're very good at diplomatically answering
Right.
questions, right? So
Mm.
find interest like that. And if you don't want to do that, just go the simple route, watch shows, watch movies. There are a lot of documentaries that you might be interested in, right? Because there are so many things that we don't know about. Like we don't know how the
Mm.
train system works. We don't know how the banking system works. We don't know how the real estate system works, right? So just go look at a documentary, see how the industry has come up in your particular city or country, see how people are talking about the trends that are coming up. Now, this is like a double advantage because you'll understand the industry, plus your
Yes.
English will improve, right? So if you're already in real
Mm.
estate, I would suggest you start following people on Twitter, you start following people on LinkedIn, Instagram, people who are dealing with certain things, in terms of real
Right.
estate. If you are in that industry, obviously. So there is no restriction, or there is no limitation on the information that you can absorb or you can have access to, right? It's just that
Mm.
you have to have the curiosity and the drive to find it, and obviously the understanding to see that am I getting bored when I do this particular task, or am I actually interested in
Right.
knowing what this person has to say about the industry or about
Mm.
the trends or what I should do next. And I mean, if you're lucky, you might find the next big thing and make some money off of it, make a career out of it. That's never gonna,
Yes.
sort of
Mm.
give you a disadvantage. That's always an advantage to be in the know, I would say. So yeah, I think that's how you can find ways or
Mm.
create environments in which English is there.
Right. And let me tell you one thing, you always add so many things to my to-do list because every time I had a session with you, I'm curious to know this very thing, this very thing. Earlier, my life, I guess, used to surround, used to move around English only. But now after every session, I had to work a lot to
Adjust it a
know,
little bit
to know.
every time.
Yes. No, actually, I am working on my journal knowledge, I can say, because you come up with so many ideas. Then I think, अरे मुझे ये भी सीखना है. I need to learn this one also. I should have knowledge of this one also.
Right.
So yes, truly, truly, your ideas are, I
I
mean,
mean,
next
that's
level.
what I'm saying. They're suggestions. I always tell
Mhm.
people you should keep trying things. Right? It's like going to,
Yes.
let's say you go to Gujarat or you go to Dubai and you find a
Mm.
restaurant that's incredibly famous. let's say they sell ice cream, right? Vegetarian, vegan ice cream, whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
You kind of want one scoop of everything just to see which one you're going to like the best, right? So that's the thing. Like I always
Wow.
keep telling people, keep tasting certain interests, certain
That's
things,
it.
and if you like the
Mm.
taste, then you continue with it. And I'm sure that eventually you will see the benefits of, you know, absorbing or like inculcating
Right.
yourself in that sort of
Yes.
indulging, sorry, wrong word, not inculcating, indulging yourself in that interest
Indulging.
hobby.
Mm. Yes. So I would say that whatever you do, be creative with your activities, right? I think many people, they just live their life on that very superficial level because we have our food and that's it. We pay the bill and that's it. But as you just mentioned that, okay, just try to feel whatever you are having, whatever you are eating. That's what this is also this is also called creativity, right? You have that inquisitive mind because I have observed you always have a lot of questions, and it's not only about question, you try to find those answers, and that's what I guess we all should do, because once you want to upskill yourself, you need to be curious enough. And curiosity doesn't mean that you need to put a lot of questions and you just try to find answers, and if you don't find, just you just forget about those questions, right? We need to keep asking ourselves, or we need to find those questions, so that's how we can make our learning quite fun, what I believe. And earlier I used to consider myself curious one, but after meeting you, I think I have a long way to go.
No, no, please
So
don't.
nice
See, that's the
listening.
thing. You cannot judge your journey based on other people's results.
Hmm.
Okay. Keep believing in your system, keep believing in your own hunger or drive. And eventually
Hmm.
you'll get to a level where someone will come and tell you what you just told me, you know?
Yes. Right. See, it's not about judging myself. I take everything very positively, right? I want to learn, I want to do many things actually. I want to explore the world around me. And since I'm a homemaker, so I have some restrictions. Hardly I go out, and my outings are all about visiting my native place. But yes, I try to explore so many things. And sometimes I feel that people who maybe people around me, they find me a little weird also, what she always thinks, and the kind of question I ask people, but that's my way of learning. So well said, and I can just say to all the learners that try to be creative enough, and that's it. Right? If I tell about myself how I make English as a habit, or how I create that environment. See, whenever if I'm cooking, so I try to express, or I try to describe everything, every action, whatever I'm trying to do there. I try to find a new word for that. You won't believe, there was a time when I wasn't aware of so many names of tools or spices, even spices name. I wasn't aware of spices name. I used to pronounce, or used to take all the names in Hindi, jeera and methi and kind of. So I learned those words. So now I can say that I know each and every English word for the object I can see around me. So that's how we can learn. Okay, this is my
Yeah.
way of learning because I'm a homemaker. My life goes around my kitchen and household chores. So that's how I learn. But yes, once I learn, if now comes how to upgrade your vocabulary. So my way of upgrading my vocabulary is very simple. I try to find a new word for my emotions. Our emotions are basic. We feel happy, sad, or sometimes we feel angry, right? So every time, if you want to say that I'm busy, why to use busy? We can change it. We can shuffle it
Yeah.
with any other synonyms, right? So that's what I did, and that's what I do. I hardly use I'm busy, or I'm sad, or I'm happy. I try to find a synonym, or once I'm comfortable with certain advanced words, then I choose idioms. So that's my way of learning, and I think it can be helpful for so many people. What do you say?
Definitely. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think it's a good way to sort of push yourself and challenge yourself a little bit. Have you considered following cooking channels on YouTube or watching any cooking shows that you would like? Just for the vocabulary part,
Mm,
not even the dishes.
I can't say that I follow certain or specific channel. I learn from anywhere and everywhere. You see, my husband watch Bhabhi Ji Ghar Pe Hain. Okay, so it comes with those subtitles, and
Is that a
they
show?
use. You are not aware of this one? Don't tell me.
I don't know. Sorry.
Oh God. I don't know, but it's quite popular here. Yes, it is. It is now. I think I can't say it. My husband has been watching this show for years now, and he likes actually he likes comedy kind of stuff. So Kapil Sharma ka show ho gaya and this one. So these shows come with subtitles, and you won't believe I get such good vocabulary words. So I learn from these shows also, and I am a biggest fan of Priyanka Chopra when it comes to learn new vocabulary, the way she presents herself. So I never miss a chance to watch her short videos. I watch Hina Khan's short videos. I watch Sushmita Sen's videos. So this is how I try to upgrade my vocabulary or update my vocabulary.
I just Googled the show that you were talking about, and now I think I remember seeing clips of this show because they have a lot of funny moments, I would say.
Yes.
And sometimes they talk in
Huh.
English, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, actually, it's all about two couples. One is Dehati, sort of. The other one is quite educated, so they use English. But yes, on YouTube, when you when you watch this serial on YouTube, it always comes with those subtitles, and they use very Dehati language, certain words which we use in villages. So you find English equivalent for those. So
Okay.
that's my way. And there is one new show. It was Dil Ko Rafu Kar Le. You know what? I get the English word for rafu. Rafu is the is similar with the sewing. When have do you know about rafu? In English, we call it
Yeah, I know, I
dance.
know, I
So
know.
I wasn't. So I wasn't aware of this one. And one day out of blue it this serial came on my screen, TV screen, and then I found this word rafu wala, and I created my content with my sister. So that's how I learned. I never missed a chance to learn. So I learn from anywhere.
That's nice. That's nice to hear. I have seen clips of this show as well. I just Googled it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, though I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV regularly, but yes, I know serials and all the serials. I think I know which are trendy. So yes, this was, I don't know whether it is on air or not, but yes, it was quite famous. Dil ko rafu kar le. But I got that word for rafu. Now I know that what do we call rafu in English. So this is I guess the way you can be creative.
What is Rafu in
You're
English?
learning.
Patchwork, is it?
DARN, dar.
DARL.
Let me your expressions. Oh my God,
I
let me
have
check
never
it.
heard that word.
I also never heard. Let me go through it again. But it is,
DARL.
yes, see, to repair a hole in clothes by sewing across it in one direction and then in the other. So, darn.
Can you spell that again?
DARN. You can check it on Google.
N. N for Nagpur.
N.
Okay.
Darn. Yes.
To repair a hole.
So,
Okay. I
the,
heard DARL.
oh, no. N. And the very next day, I created one reel with my sister. So, now
That's
I'm
nice.
quite aware of this because I think what I believe, if I'm not able to express these kind of expressions, so I think, right, I should have knowledge of these things because this is what I have to deal with in my everyday life. So sometimes when I see that ukhda hua jo paint hota hai, so earlier I wasn't aware of the paint is peeling off or the flaking paint. So this is how, whenever I see that this thing is troubling me, I don't really know how to express it in English. I always go to Google and chat GPT. Chat GPT is such a blessing for me. I use it a lot to enhance my vocabulary and to find queries. Sorry, to find a solution to my queries.
But that's good. See, it's always good to ask questions. And obviously, you should use tools like Google and ChatGPT to get these answers because that's what they're made for. They're made to
Hmm.
knowledge, to sort of let you know, because a lot of times, like 5 6 years back, I would type something on Google, and it would send me to articles, and it would send me to YouTube pages, and
Hmm.
I was just not sure if I actually got the answer to what I'm looking for.
Right.
But I think with
Hmm.
ChatGPT, one thing is it talks to you like it's having a one-on-one conversation. So you can sort of counter question them,
Hmm.
or sort of ask them, what does that mean? Can you explain it in simple language?
Yes.
So I think that's good.
Right. And again, we can't rely 100% on these tools. So we need to use our brain also. So try to explore the things correctly before getting into those things. So that would be my piece of advice. So that is it. And for the next session, I would love to discuss one topic. I had a lot of discussions on this topic with so many women. The topic is feminism, but I really want to discuss this topic with you. So in our next video, I'm going to discuss feminism with you. Okay.
Definitely, I
Right.
would love to.
Okay.
Right.
So thank you
So
so much for your time, and hope to see you again soon with feminism, with your point of views on
I
feminism.
would love to have a conversation about that. That's a very interesting topic.
Mm.
Thank you for showing me that word. I have heard the word DARN, Dan, but not in
Mm.
this context. What I've heard is not family friendly language, I would say. But anyway, um,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So thanks for that. I remember that,
Okay.
I'm sure. But thank you as always. Lovely talking to you. Looking forward to our conversation about feminism then.
Yes. Okay then. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. Have a nice day.